Yo ho, fellow pirates, how are you doing today? Whether it's sunset or sunrise, welcome to this guide video in Sea of Conquest. My name is Bob and I'm going to be showing you how to get the most amount of gold from the trading system in the game. This game doesn't show much information and there isn't a wiki of some sort to learn these things, so this is my own experience. If you have any additional information, please let me know in the comments. Do you have an empty treasure chest? Then you shouldn't spend all your gold in Tortuga. Or earn more gold by using these tips. I'll first explain the basics of trade routes and then go into the more advanced tips and tricks later. And end with a summary about everything that we have learned today. There are chapters in this video if you want to skip to a specific part. Now, the basics are getting from one port and selling them in another port. Doing so will make you a small amount of profit. In these two ports the value doesn't increase that much, but that is because the amount of distance traveled corresponds to the higher selling price the item will have. Doing this manually will be the only way to do it in the beginning, but when you get to the status friendly with a guild, they will let you auto trade there. This means that your ship will do a set amount of travels back and forth, buying and selling the best item available in that port. The basic amount is 50 trades, but you can also unlock the 150 trades option in the game. This is not required to earn a lot of gold, but has helped me a lot in the game so far. Now, let's go to Atlantis, a port my gang owns, and see what a good trade route looks like. Now that we're here, let's see what Atlantis has to offer. As you can see, they have more valuable items, but that is because this is a level 5 port. They have level 5 items. But in order to get those, you would have to have a higher relationship with the corresponding guild as well. When I go to the trading route again and set up a trading route to Sea of Glass, you can see that the estimated amount of gold is significantly higher as the former trader route. This is because we have the higher items, the higher distance, and several other things that made this trade route more profitable than the last one we saw. Now, let's go into things why they were more profitable. When you start, you will be put in a secluded area where you only will have level 1, level 2, and 1 level 3 port available to you. When more of the map opens up, you will get a level 4, level 5, level 6, and even 1 level 7 port, but that doesn't do much because that doesn't have a trading center. If you actually want to profit from these higher ports, you should have higher relationship with the guilds as well. A level 3 item is when you get respect, a level 4 item is when you get reference, and a level 5 item when you get the maximum amount of worship. Now let's set up a quick trading route to Sea of Glass, and then you can see that because we own both of these ports, the selling price will be increased by 20%. So always try to set up a trading route with at least 1 and preferably 2 ports that your gang owns. While we are on our way, let me talk about sailing speed. There are only 2 ways to increase your sailing speed. One is to get a higher reputation with several guilds. You have 4 at respect, you will get a 5% bonus, and you'll get 4 to reference, you will get another 10% bonus. The easier way to change your sailing speed is to change your sail on your flagship. A fully upgraded golden sail for level 12 will give you 12.5%, and a level 18 will give you 15% sailing speed bonus. All these bonuses combined will make your sailing speed way higher and make it so you get to your destination faster, and thus make your trading route more efficient. The next tip is go to all the ports of the guilds that are available to you, because every day each guild will give you a certain amount of items that are discounted or on sale. With these items at an 80% discount, your profit margins will increase significantly. There's only a limited amount of items they will sell you at a discounted price each day. The amount of items is linked on the status you have with the corresponding guild, so if you have a higher status with your guild, the profit will be higher as well. Now, let's go back to Atlantis and sell these. The way to automate this is to set up a trade route with 10 trades from 2 ports that you haven't bought any discounted items from at that moment. Best is to do that even with 2 different guilds. If you can get all the discounted items back, the profit margins will be higher. It's a quick thing, but it's a quick way to get money as well. What also increases the amount of profit you make per trip is the amount of cargo you can take with you. At first, the cargo space increases with the ship level of your flagship, but that stops at a certain level. How can you upgrade your cargo further? By downgrading the amount of supplies you take with you on your journey. With the automatic resupply of your supplies, there is no more need in taking massive amount of supplies with you on your journey. As long as you have made enough food in your galley, you will be able to resupply it if it runs out during your trip. Now let's see for how much we can sell these discounted items. Because my gang owns this port, we will have a 20% bonus in the selling price, which further increases our profits. The last thing you can do to increase the value of your trading routes will be to see if there are items in higher demand. Going to City of Night, it looks like the jade that Atlantis offers is sought after for the next 13 hours. That means that there's a higher selling price. Also, in Sea of Glass, there's also a demand for jade. In City of Life, there isn't. So this is not a good trading route to do. Let's set up a trading route to City of Night, and it shows us that it will make 813,000 in about 5 hours time. But this doesn't include the extra selling price for the sought after products. Because after I finished this trade route, this was the report I got. The total revenue was over 1 million gold, which is over 25% more profit than was estimated when we started the trade route. So the estimated amount isn't always true. The final tip is to know how long you're going to go AFK. If you're going to bed for 8 hours, make sure that you leave a trade route with at least that amount of time. If you know you can be back within an hour, you can do a more efficient trade route. So make sure that your ship isn't dead in the water, but it's actually making profit for you. So let's recap what we have learned today. What are the tips? 1. How long are you going AFK? Find a route that lasts at least that long. Even if it's less gold per hour, the total amount will be higher. 2. Ports that your gang owns are 20% more profitable and therefore should be looked at to include at least 1 for long trade routes or 2 for short ones. 3. Use the most high level ports you can have. 4. Is there an item that is in higher demand or even both ways, that the higher demand will also increase your profits. 5. The more direct the route is, the better it is per hour. The value is included by how far away another port is. But if you have to sail around several islands and go through a gate that is ill-placed, the route will become inefficient. 6. What's your reputation with the guild in that port? When you get reference and warship, reputation will also increase the higher level items you can get. Each level you can go up higher means 20% more profit. 7. Put on a sailing speed sail on your flagship when you go AFK trading. And 8. Downgrade the amount of supplies you take with you so you can increase the cargo space on your ship. Having done all of this doesn't mean that you will be making millions and millions of gold today, but could mean that you could make those millions of gold in the future. At this point, my most profitable trading route is about 200,000 gold per hour. If I would be able to keep that up for 24 hours, that would mean 4.8 million gold each day. Now go fill up your treasure chests and I'll see you in the next video. Happy sailing!